Hello, hello. Hello from Laddie. Hello from me. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about a animal rescue centre in Bahrain, which is a country off the coast of Saudi Arabia, where I currently reside. To keep this very nice and short, I'm going to explain briefly about the history. I came here 2 years ago. I very quickly got involved with a centre called the Dogfather Centre, ran and founded by a gentleman called Tony Waters, an English expat. He had amassed over 350 animals, all of which were strays, abandoned, abused, neglected. He did some incredible work. Sadly, he passed away last April. He died of a long battle with cancer. I came to know Tony in the months that I have been here, in the years in fact that I've been here, and I came to know him very well towards the end of his life. When Tony died, I made him a significant promise that that we would take care of his animals, and that we would build a facility outside of his centre to help all the other strays out there that need people's help. We have arrived at a point in time now with the Dogfather Centre where its location is becoming a problem. It is located in a very residential area, and because of the nature of the fact that it's now run by a large volunteer group, most managed by actually my brother on a daily basis, there is a lot more footfall, and the noise is no doubt going to increase. Not only that, there are people now living in areas where they weren't before. There's new houses being built and everything. So it's becoming more and more of a problem, the location. So for many reasons, it's been a decision that we've made that we will move the animals to a different location. Which brings me to the point in this video. Oh wow, that's really bright, isn't it? We are moving the centre to a new location, which is going to be in an agricultural plot of land, which we have already taken. It's in a place here in Bahrain called Hamala. It's very quiet, it's very green, it's very leafy, it's lovely. And in actual fact, there's a really wonderful story about how we came to decide on this particular piece of land. When I went to view the land, there was a mother and 5 pups living on the site. The local workers called the dog Tony. And when they told me this story, I just felt like it was something that was meant to be. So Tony and her puppies live on the site currently, and they're very, very sweet. So we already have residents. The new shelter is underway. It's being built brick by brick. It's being built so far on personal investments, donations, and also the generosity of certain construction companies and individuals that can provide materials and their services as well, obviously, and their skills. The project is in 2 parts. The first part is to complete an existing structure that was already there, and the second part is to build with shipping containers. Which is fastly becoming a very popular method of constructing something quickly, efficiently, and also making it so that you can move it. So we are about 60% through phase 1. And within a month, we intend to relocate 50 or so dogs into the new site. We also obviously intend on making it a place that isn't just for the animals at the Dogfather Centre, but is also for many of the other strays out there. That was my promise to Tony, and that's something that I intend on making sure happens. So, which brings me to the next point. The Dogfather Centre is a name that we cannot use going forward, because we have to have the appropriate licenses. And because, unfortunately, Tony, when he applied for his license, it was rejected. And under Bahraini law, once you've applied once, you cannot apply again. So we decided to call the new facility BARC. It's the Bahrain Animal Rescue Centre, which very, very aptly is pronounced BARC. BARC will be a safe haven for all of the residents at the Dogfather. And not only that, it will also be a place where many of the other animals that need rescued in this country can go to, can be rescued, rehabilitated, and hopefully our intention always is to rehome and relocate, because it is our intention to try and relocate as many of them outside of Bahrain to other countries that are more sparsely populated, such as Canada, who we already have a relationship with, a great rescue group there who are helping us to rehome many animals. So that is the current status. What we now need is to generate support and help in any way. That may be financial, it may be your skills, it may be that you're a construction company, it may be you're a shipping company and you have containers. It may be that you're a company or a person or an individual way far outside of this country and you think that you can contribute to making this happen, then we need to hear from you. It's also my intention, or our intention as an organisation, to use BARC as the blueprint for a shelter that can be built economically and quickly and efficiently and can be duplicated throughout the world. And BARC will become the first shelter to be built under the name the ARC Foundation. So this is a global project. This is the intention, and Bahrain and BARC are going to be the blueprint for what we think is going to make a huge difference throughout the world. There are many things that we will share along the way. We want everybody to follow the journey of building BARC, and obviously the massive task of relocating 300 or so animals to their new home, and also making it a safe haven for many of the other animals that need rescued within the country. We intend on keeping Tony's legacy at the forefront of everything that's happening. It's very, very important. So anybody that comes to visit BARC, once it's finalised and created and once it's open to the public, the first thing you will see will be Tony's story, the history of the Dogfather and how it came to be that we now run BARC. We will make sure that Tony and his memory and his legacy is fully appreciated and recognised and respected. And also the fact that really, if we can make this happen and if we can make BARC become a blueprint for a shelter that can be duplicated throughout the world, none of us would be here and none of this would be happening had it not been for what Tony had done with his life. So we can't think of a better way really to honour what he did with his work than to continue it and to take it to another level. So, welcome to Building BARC. We will take you every step of the way through the journey to its the last brick laid. But we need the support of the local community and of anybody else out there in the world that wants to help make this dream come true. So here's to Building BARC, and keep following us for updates on how we get on, and we will bring you with us every step of the way.